It's okay. Welcome, everybody. Oh, God. Actually, yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. It's a little confusing on perspective, but whatever. I'm doing testing today. Real quick, this is a short stream. If you're catching it and you're like, hey, 2 hours of fun. No. This is going to be like 5 or 10 minutes tops. Okay, I've got this open. And I'm going to do a... I'm not seeing any activity. I'm doing testing for a mod for a Mr. iChun's. Let's see. I think I have something not quite copacetic. Yeah, I'm gonna do a, let me do a test, okay, I got this open. I can watch this on the other screen. Come back, Streamlabs. Hey, Boomplex. I'm testing a mod for iChun. I'm trying to get it working. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to do another test notification here. Yeah, okay. Okay. Seeing the info come through. Let's start a voice call.
Hello.
iChun.
Hello.
How's my favorite pig?
In game.
Are you in Killing Floor? Are you in
Yes,
Killing
I
Floor
am.
2 again? Yeah, I was about to say. You're an addict for that game, aren't you?
I've only got a couple of 100 hours in it.
Only a couple of 100.
Okay, you should see the amount of hours I have in Payday.
I remember seeing you in that all the time on Steam.
Yeah, that was a phase.
There was a phase. Okay, I'm seeing I'm seeing this wall of notifications come through. Event thread /info content creator integration.
Yep, that's the one you should be looking for. Did it say at any point in the console that it's like connected to Streamlabs? It should. You put in your socket API thing, key and everything already.
Really long thing called socket API. Okay, I'm trying to find the top of this. Session subscribers. 30-day top donations. It's like all of the latest, most recent last 30 days stats. Like
I've seen those before. Those are from Stream Labels. That doesn't really have much use for the mod itself, but it's an event that's still pushed out, which is accepted by the mod as well. You can do whatever you want with it still. But
well, I mean, yeah, it's happening here on the client end, so it's not spamming the server, so I don't care. You know, it's fine. But
yep.
I'm not seeing any other. I'm doing test events, and I'm not seeing any other thing show up. I have my player whitelisted, my name on the server. I have it whitelisted because you said I had to do that, and I looked at the config, and sure enough, there is a config file that specifically generates on the server that has the whitelist, and I put my name in there.
Yep, and on the client, did you put the streamlabs.json, and if you refresh your configs, you can edit the configs in game, by the way.
You can't. I can.
Yes.
This is
go
weird.
to mod options.
Yeah, content creator. Okay. Yeah, I'm still not used to anybody actually using this. So, okay. Constants event configuration. You said I don't need to mess with that one.
Wait, hang on. Don't put anything in constants. I think actually constants should be fine. I forget the use of constants. I think constants is for like across multiple notification, like Streamlabs and Stream Elements, etc., etc. I think that's why I made it. But like the last time I worked on this mod was in January, so it's been a while.
Yeah, and that's understandable. I have well, you can see what I've got up on screen if you tune into the live stream. Yep. I've got constants, event configuration, and Streamlabs. Let me think.
Yep. So double click hit the Streamlabs, or like click on it and put enter or something. The E button.
Oh God, I think I just locked up my client. Hang on a sec. I hit the E button on Streamlabs.
No, if it locked it up, that might be a bug. I have no idea.
Oh, crash report.
Okay, I'm gonna need
that's fine. I will restart my. I'll restart my instance here just a second. Yeah. So I was seeing the Streamlabs API info coming in for sure. So I know that the socket API token thing is working.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure if those triggers are lining up right from that file that you gave me.
Yeah, I don't know if Streamlabs has changed anything in the past 5 months or so. So like the last time was January. It was working fine back then, but then now that you got a crash when you try to edit the config, that probably spells that's probably why nothing was working.
Does that mean you're gonna have to retune things a little bit first?
No. If anything, you should probably just go and delete the entire config file that I sent you and just start with a fresh one.
Oh, just erase it.
Yep.
I can do that. If I edit it outside the game and then hit the reload button, that should do the same. That works. Okay, I can do that.
Might be a malformed JSON file. That's probably why you crashed. I'm not too sure. Shouldn't be. I think I catch that.
I'm starting up.
Okay, you have my full attention. I just died.
Sorry.
No, because I muted the game, so I can't hear what's going on around me, and it turns out there was one of the big guys right next to me, and I died.
Something snuck up on you.
No, but I got what I needed, so I can switch perks now, but that's good stuff.
Oi, okay. Yeah. Let's see. We are almost fully started up here. Only takes about a minute for the pack to start up.
Yeah, you don't actually have to do it on like a full pack. I understand you want to do it on there so you can join a server and everything like that, but like it just works off the box kind of thing.
Yeah, what I might do is do some simpler testing instances first that's just got like maybe like 5 mods, like Forge and JEI and a couple of things, you know? And then just put that in there and see if I can trigger some vanilla stuff. Boomflex says 1 minute startup time, I wish. You'll get there eventually with all the mods, I swear. You guys tune that thing enough. Okay, yeah. Now, okay, what happened if I start this up in single player? Is it going to do its own server instancing or what?
Yep.
Okay.
So, if you do study up in single player, we don't even bother checking. Like, I don't even bother checking. Right, you need to be whitelisted, etc. etc. No, it automatically makes you the like part of the whitelist.
Okay. Oh, hey, Boomplex, we got one of our unique mods going. You like my sunglasses? My chicken sunglasses? That was done by Mr. TTFT Cuts. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to go into the Streamlabs JSON. I'm just going to erase the contents of it and reload, or what?
Delete the file.
Oh, delete the file just completely. Okay.
Oh wait, have you launched the client yet? Okay, maybe you want to make it empty then. I didn't think about that.
I'm baffling you, iChun. Baffling. Okay, I'm gonna go to escape, mod options. Let's see. Content, creator integration, configure, Streamlabs, and I'm gonna do reload, and Streamlabs just disappeared.
That'll do it.
And then done. Do I need to go back in?
Yes.
Okay. Mod
I can't
option.
see your Minecraft, by the way.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I'll switch back. Duh. There we go. Okay, so now we go to content creator, configuration, and that file's just gone. So, edit component, remove enter component.
Yeah, I might have to restart the game again.
That's fine.
Oh wait, or maybe can you make a new Streamlabs.json that's empty, and try and reload that? That might work.
What, a Streamlabs.json? That's what I did. I blanked out Streamlabs.json. The file's still there. It's just empty.
Maybe it's because it's malformed. That's why. Could be one or the other.
I'm just gonna let's do Streamlabs.json. I'll erase it.
If you restart the game, if you restart the game, it'll give you default config.
Yeah, okay, that did nothing. Okay. We'll be back. I'm going to restart it real quick.
Yay, debugging.
Yeah, exactly.
It was working the last time I used it.
They have added a significant amount of features to Streamlabs. Like, they've blown up considerably in terms of what they offer. Because now they have Streamlabs, they have their own version of OBS for live streaming software. And they tie into that, and they have all sorts of new, like, widget notification systems and theming and all this crazy stuff. So,
yeah, so they might have changed something. I don't know about that one then. Should probably get back into it. I was like thinking, I'm going to do that today, but I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, nah, I don't do too well.
Yeah, exactly, Boomflex. Slobs is life. It's Streamlabs OBS, so it's SLOBS, Slobs for short. They call it Slobs. I think it's funny. But yeah, they have widened out their service and what they provide considerably. There's some features, alert features, that didn't exist like 6 years ago. I mean, 6 months ago. 6 years ago. What the hell? I haven't had my coffee yet. I'm sorry. I stayed up way too late.
Early morning.
Well, I mean, it's like early, air quotes. It's 10 a.m. But it's Saturday. I'm being a bit lazy, and I stayed up probably later than I should have playing Destiny 2 last night with the guys. So, yeah.
I was in the hospital.
Yeah, you weren't in the hospital because you were a patient, though. Were you?
No. I like to just say, I got to go to the hospital.
Hospital, yeah.
Like,
oh, God, what's wrong?
You okay?
Yeah.
I'm like, God, I had to study.
Yeah, I know better, iChun. I know better. You can't catch me with that one. So, how is all that coming, by the way? How long have you been doing that now?
Barry? Sorry, what was your question?
How long have you been doing that now? Like,
I'm still a student. I'm just about to finish 4th year now.
4th year. Okay, wow. Yeah.
Yep.
I was talking with the wife about you, and the wife says hi, by the way. And
Hello.
You haven't met her yet. I don't think I've actually met you in person yet, though. We've hung out a lot.
I've
online,
only been to the States like once.
Yeah, and that was a PAX before I got inducted as a Forge Crafter. So yeah.
No, I went for Minecon. Minecon.
Not PAX, Minecon. I'm sorry. Yeah, Minecon was before I was a Forge Crafter. So I wasn't a real person yet. Wasn't a real boy yet. I tell you what I'm gonna do. Actually, no. I kind of want to test the server side of things, but whatever. By the way, Boomflex, my wife and I are gonna ship you some coffee. If Pot Ducky wants anything, let us know. We're gonna make sure you're hooked up. I have to keep my coffee addict friends supplied. I remember when I first met you and started talking to you. I made a hobby out of trying to determine if you were, anytime you tweeted something, if you tweeted it from a Starbucks or not. That was my game. Is I wonder if he's tweeting from a Starbucks. I didn't want to always respond in Twitter because I didn't want to bug you about it and make it like make you self-conscious about Starbucks or something. I don't know, but it was.
I was at a Starbucks a couple of hours ago. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. See. You're a man after my own heart. Okay. I'm gonna stop here. And I'm going to go to game screen now. Here we go. So I can do mod options. We can go to content. I really love the in-game stuff. Okay, Streamlabs. I should be able to...
Yeah, I need to fix that thingy, actually. I don't know if there's any buttons that make it better. There is one to reload the configs. I think you've already found that one.
Yeah, or reload config files. Remove current component. Edit component. Enter component. What?
Hold up. I gotta focus for a bit because there's a flashbound right now and I'm a demolitionist.
Okay, I'm gonna hit edit component and see if I crash again.
Uh-oh. I nearly died again. Alright, go on.
Yep,
I'm alive.
That's a crash. Even with the blank JSON file, the edit button doesn't work.
Oh god. Can you send me the crash log? I'm gonna need that.
I can do that. Hang on a second. Close. Go back to this. Go up 2 steps. Down a step. And I'm just going to grab these and dump them into our Discord conversation. Ta-da! Text files! I know text files are ugly and messy, but whatever. That's the easy way to do it real quick.
Well, it works.
Yep. Okay.
What is Discord doing? I just have this blank screen. Oh, downloaded the file. Okay. Action edit 9512. Why is that happening?
Okay, I'm going back into the... I'm just gonna double check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
Can you not see anything at all in the in the console?
In the game console?
Yeah, the game console.
I can recreate it real quick and see what shows up. Hang on a sec.
I mean, like in the game console, it should be sending you some kind of events, right? No, like even like connected to Streamlabs or something like that.
Yeah. Hang on a sec. I'm winding it back up so I can break it again.
Null pointer exception.
Okay. The problem is that the actual instance hangs when it happens. Like, there's a hang and then suddenly it just kind of shuts down. So, if I do get something, it's probably a wall of text that goes by pretty quick. Let me see. I'm not sure if there's anything above the crash report, but I can see.
Oh.
Did you find something?
Could you delete the constants file?
Delete it? I can.
Yep. You have to relaunch the game though.
That's fine.
Or, we got the configs.
Yeah. Minimize. I've got so many windows open. Hang on a second. I need to close that. Okay. Troubleshooting. Woohoo! Yeah, I think this thing is awesome. I think it could have possibilities. I was looking through your Streamlabs.json content about you had a pig, I think, was a rider, or it was a named pig. I'm not sure. That was being
It's a
spawned
named
in.
pig that will spawn and then it will automatically ride the closest entity or something like that. I have no idea. It's just me doing testing when I was streaming it a while back.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty interesting notion about being able to spawn in stuff. Like you were talking about Wild had, what was it, when he was getting either a sub or bits or something like that, he would have fireworks go off?
When he got bits, he had fireworks going off. When he got a sub or a resub, you get a chicken or a wolf.
Yeah.
I think it was chicken.
I think that could be pretty cool. Okay. I'm going to do mods. Content creator. Config. Okay. Now I can go in here and just erase the constants file, you said?
Delete the file and reload your configs.
Delete the file. Reload the configs. There is a new file there now. And it looks exactly the same as it did before.
Okay. Can you enter Streamlabs? Double click it. Does double clicking work instead?
Yeah, double clicking did something. I clicked E last time. Edit component. That must be a bad thing.
Okay. Yeah. Don't do that then.
Yeah. Don't press E.
Because I normally test it by double clicking because it's you're already clicking on that thing. So I'll make note of that though. So you can double click on things in there now, perfectly fine.
Configuration array, list of event types and configurations. Configuration for Twitch account. Okay. Wait a minute. Am I supposed to put my account name in here, or just leave that as Twitch_account?
Yes, just leave it as Twitch_account account because the way Streamlabs does things is like, we're gonna have a notification, one for Twitch, Twitch account, one for YouTube account, one for Mixer account, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's what the _4 is for. Stream elements is a bit different. I haven't actually checked stream elements here yet, so I might have to change that in future.
Q2. Host plus subscription plus bits or follow. So if one of these three events happens, something will trigger. Or if this event happens, something will trigger, yes?
Host, subscription, and bits, it means if it's a host or sub or bit, then it'll go into that category. If it's a follow, it'll go into that category.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That sounds
because
right.
It depends on what the event is named as on the Streamlabs side.
Okay, I cannot go any further on... That's just the names of those. Okay, types. Linked hash map, bits event. So there is something specifically for bits. Oh, that's probably... I thought I did a test.
Oh, Q. No, you're in Q. You want to go into types.
Yeah.
Q is like a different... Okay, give me a sec. Sorry, just do you. I have to fight 3 flash bombs right now.
Oh yeah, my wife is in chat. Honey, this is iChun.
Hi.
that iChun.
That iChun doesn't sound...
No, it's a good thing, trust me.
Woo!
Yeah. One of the big kind of series that I kind of became known for, it became a thing for me, quote unquote, is when I did a playthrough on Forgecraft as a chicken with Morph and your hats mod, because it let me put sunglasses on a chicken. So I was a chicken with sunglasses, and I did this playthrough on Forgecraft, and I started leaving chicken spies, quote unquote. They were just renamed chickens in people's bases and making them paranoid, and it just became this kind of gag, the Coop Street Mafia. So now I'm working on my second mod pack because of that, and it has become a regular thing. The Coop Street Mafia has, because of it all started with those 2 mods of yours. So that iChun, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, types. I can double click and it says bits event. Double click event condition, event dash. You can see this conditions username. I think. Yeah.
So you want to make a new event. You see the double dots and then event whatever blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I think that's the default. I can't quite remember at this moment. If you give me another maybe 10 minutes, I'll be. You have my full attention.
Yeah, that's fine.
But,
we can talk.
But
it's okay.
But I can talk a moment, like if you go into event, you'll be able to see like the conditions and the outcomes. Because I think it's set for bits.
This is under bits, yeah. This is a bits event. Username, type, user, outcomes, command, type, command.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, you want to change the conditions. Have you done any programming or scripting at all?
A little bit, yes. It's been a while. I have done some. I understand a little bit of JSON here and there, XML stuff. It's not exactly my forte, but I mean, I have paddled around in the wading pool, yes. Okay. What happens? I don't need that window anymore. I can close you. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. So, under the bits category, I see this is in the streamlabs.json. There's conditions.
Yeah, conditions are basically an if statement. Outcome is basically what happens if that condition is met.
Okay, so type amount. But then there's...
Oh, yes, that amount is like how many bits you gotta get.
So I would have to change them. Well, okay, but there's no...
Yeah, so I double click it, open the event. You're actually looking at the summary of the event.
Yeah, okay. Double click it. Oh, God. Okay. Constant's name. Null triggers. So conditions 1.
Yep, you can double click on conditions to view the conditions for the event.
Specific username, colon. Okay.
And so when you try and add a new condition, they show you what type of conditions there can be. So because this right now is like specific user condition, it means like if the bit is from a specific person, then it'll trigger the outcome.
Okay, but we don't want a specific person. We want any person.
Yep, so you want to remove that and try and add a new condition. Or if you have no conditions whatsoever, it'll automatically go straight to outcomes every time.
Oh, so basically it starts at bits. You have a trigger amount of bits. Like if I say it won't happen unless it's 100 bits or more.
Yep.
So if it hits that and checks and it's like, oh no, this is 10 bits, then it just stops. But if we hit the 100 bits condition, we don't have one, but I mean, if we had one, then it would get to this and say, is it a specific username? But if
no, you gotta put the condition for that. So if you put a condition to check the amount first, and then you can put in another condition to check the name, yeah. So all conditions must pass for it to actually.
Well, right now we don't have an amounts condition, I don't think.
You can click on the plus.
What, right here?
No, the top right. Yep.
I might have done something horrible again. Yeah, I think the buttons are bad.
No, go back to the components, like, and go into conditions, like the list of conditions. You click on the plus whilst you're in there.
Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Yes, note condition, specific amount condition. Okay, right. This makes sense to me now. So if we set a specific amount condition, that would be the specific amount of bits to check for, because this is all under the bits category.
Yeah. No, if you want, like, say more than 100 bits, you want a ranged amount instead, not a specific one. Specific means like exactly this amount.
Wait a minute. Variable condition?
Variable condition is to check for variables. It's a bit of a special thing. I need to explain what variables are to use though.
Ranged. Oh, ranged amount. Okay. Yeah. Ranged amount condition. So you could check for, I don't know, like 100 bits to like 1,000,000 bits or whatever. And if anything falls within that range. Okay. Hey, Gears. I'm doing some mod testing. Bear with me right now. I'm getting some help from a Mr. iChun about a notifications mod. We want to make Minecraft fun again. Let's see. Okay, so ranged amount condition.
I really need to write documentation for this mod.
Yes, please.
One day.
One day. Ranged amount condition. Yeah, this is going to be poking at, like, settings and stuff, so it might not be terribly interesting.
Yeah, you want to read the specific user condition though. There's no need for that one.
Okay, if I remove ranged amount condition, type colon range, am I editing this?
Yeah, wait, what do you mean?
Edit component, right?
Yep. Ow.
You doing okay over there in Killing Floor 2?
Nope, I just died.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, the boss went after me, so yes, you have my attention now.
Okay. I'm not trying to get you killed in Killing Floor 2, I swear. So I have I have this. If I do
Yeah, edit it.
edit the component.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so min I could set as like 5 bits. And then maximum we could do like
If you leave maximum as null,
oh, it's just 5 or over?
that means yeah, it's
Oh,
anything
okay.
yeah.
That's way easier. That's way easier. Okay. So yeah, a minimum of 5 bits, let's say. Enter.
Oh. Hey, we won and I was the only one who died. Okay.
So I'm the one making you look bad.
So inverse match, a lot of the conditions will have it. It means that if that condition is actually met, turn it the other way around. Like say, if you inverse the condition, it means any bit that is less than 5.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So I could make different events based upon over or under, right?
Mm-hmm.
So under bits, I could have a under 100 condition, and it spawns fireworks. And then over 100, it spawns in a chicken or a pig or whatever.
Yep, so that's basically how the conditions work. I think when you're adding a new condition, there's a brief explanation of what each condition is for when you're when you click on them. I should just launch the game and try and figure it out myself too.
Okay, max range inclusive, remove to have no maximum range. Yeah. If the condition isn't met, consider it met, vice versa. Right. Do you want to search for a specific variable name? What? Variable name? String?
Okay, so variable is... have you seen the events that have been going on in your config? Or in your console, rather?
Yes. Invalid condition, type colon amount, type colon range, type colon message.
Wait, what?
Content creator integration. Here.
Paste it, yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 lines. And I'm going to put it in the... Oh, I've learned. There we go, in Discord.
Oh,
And it's probably because we've got some condition that had not been configured properly, I assume.
Let me see. Yep. Invalid condition. Oh, that was when it's trying to load up your thingy-majiggy. I don't know.
My thingy-majiggy.
As you could tell, that it still needs a lot of polishing up, especially the config that you're going through right now. It was quickly butchered together.
Yeah, this is far enough into the forest, into the knowledge forest, that it's starting to make my head hurt a little bit. But I think I'm getting things.
You want to go up a level and go to outcomes?
Right. And then you go to outcomes, command outcome, command type, commands, double click on this. And this is where I could set either a specific / command, execute as self, is client side command, wait null. So I could, whisper myself?
Yep, like the one that you saw in my my post was like, if you get you can tell yourself something from the server end. You can crap, I can't remember, but it basically does a command. And variables. Have you seen? Can you do a test notification right now, and see if anything pops up in your console?
I can. Hang on a sec. I'm gonna do I can do bits. Da-ding, 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 da-ding. Now I need to find where I put that console. Ah, there it is. Okay. Oh, gosh. Yeah, see? I get this wall. It says event ID for Twitch_account, type bits, message blank, amount 500 is test true. So I'm wondering if it's not doing things because it knows it's a test.
No. That's the thing. That is the event. I'm printing out all the events into the console just to make sure that you are getting an event.
Cheer
So
Cheer
I
500.
tell.
This is a test bit alert.
Yep. So can you paste it in the
I can
Discord?
do that. Yeah, I can. Hang on a second. It is long, but I can copy, and I can do. Oh, it's too long. Hang on a second.
Wow, is it actually that long?
Yeah, it's extensive. Hang on a sec. I've got an idea. I know a thing. Okay. We're gonna put it in here. That is... Yep, that's right. Okay. Okay. And I have copy. Paste. Have a gist. Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
I think...
that's because you're posting 3 at once. That's why.
Yeah, it's 3 lines, but 1 line is super, super long, so...
Yeah, it's the stream neighbors one that's super long. I only needed the first one in that. So you see how like in the first one it's like you see amount 500 is test name etc etc.
Yeah.
Those are all the variables. So a variable like amount is test name. Those are all variables.
Right. So I'm seeing, but there's a thing. Here's the thing, though, right? Along with that, it also sends. Where is it? Weekly top cheerers, most recent YouTube sponsor, monthly top donators.
Yeah, that's the stream labels. That's the stream labels thing. So you can just kind of ignore that.
It's kind of hard to wade through all this, though, sometimes.
It's on a separate line. The moment you see your stream label, just ignore it. Alert playing is one of the annoying bits because like it's there and it tells you the exact same thing that came in the event before it.
Right. Okay.
So what a variable is like all this information that gets sent in the stream, in the event, like the first event for the bits.
Right.
You can call them. You can call them by putting in the $, then the name of the variable. So, for example, what you're doing right now, you're editing the command thing.
Yeah.
I know you're trying to whisper yourself, but you can actually change that. Like instead of whisper Vaygrim, someone cheered you, you can actually put in like whisper Vaygrim, the $user cheered you.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking for. There's amount. Okay, so I could wait a minute. Where's user? There's amount. Oh,
no,
name.
User I think would be you.
No, I think it's name. Cheered you for.
Thing is, I do also put some things into the variable called user. I think so name and user would probably work for both. I'm not too sure. Maybe variable user might be the person using it. I have to go back to the code and have a look again.
Right. For now, it would have to be hard-coded to my name, but this is on my end, so...
Actually, it doesn't have to. I think a variable user would work.
Okay, well, let's try it and see. Let's see what happens. Oh, God. If we do $user.
Oh, no, wait, no, hang on. No, $streamer, not user. User would tell you the person, like the bits. So if you do $streamer,
I thought it was name. There's content creator integration event, alert playing, There's a mount, 500. Message, cheer, whatever. This is a test cheer. Type bits, platform, created by somewhere down here. What was it? Name, Vaygrim, from Vaygrim. So should I put exclamation point from? I mean a dollar sign from?
User and from what I understand, is the same person. I'm not too sure what the difference is yet.
I'm seeing name, which is me. This is the thing that makes it hard because it's a test, whatever. It says name is Vaygrim, but then it says from Vaygrim. I would figure from would be the person that cheered me, right?
I guess. I don't know because Streamlabs is weird sometimes. It's just a variable. It's actually just giving you an option. So people who want to configure this, they actually have to be able to dig through all of these events and figure out what they want from it.
This is going to be something that, in order to get this accepted by, not anybody, but in order to get this accepted and usable by a lot of people, this is one of those walls of knowledge that is very, very daunting for certain folks. I would not be able to wade through this if you were not here talking me through it. Just FYI.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I understand.
Okay.
Things I do. Yeah. I don't know. What does whisper do? Can the server whisper you? Because my example had /tell.
I think that it works in several different ways. Hang on a sec. I don't know if I can get out of this or not.
Hit done.
Done.
Hit the D button. The bottom right D.
Yeah, okay. So, I'm all the way back. If I go onto the server, I have both windows open, so I can actually whisper myself and see what happens. It's a mod test stream indeed. Hey, AC, what's going on? How are you? I'm working with Mr. iChun here to test out one of his mods.
Hello.
Okay. Oh, geez, it's nighttime. It's me again. Still testing. I had planned to do a cheer. Actually, tell me when you're ready to test. I will.
I'm watching.
I will signal you when I can. Hang on a second. Okay, I'm gonna go to the server console.
Oh. Right.
Nope. The server whispers to you. Okay, it is tell. You're right. It's not whisper. I have my game terminology mixed up too much. So mod options, content creator. Now I have to find that setting again. Okay, so Streamlabs, configs, configuration, types, bits, conditions, and then we're gonna do outcomes. Command, yeah, okay. Okay, see, I found it. Things are sticking. Tell. No. Yeah, tell. Whisper. Streamer. Okay, so this is going to be the thing where it says $streamer, or you said streamer or user, right?
The streamer.
Stick with streamer. Okay. For the person, for me.
Like, yeah, for you. To tell you.
Yeah. Okay. And then from is the thing we're curious about. It's either going to be name or it's going to be... okay. I'm going to actually go up a step. Do I have to change anything else here?
Nope. Just make sure you hit done all the way down. Like all the way out.
Okay, done. Well, one of the things I was going to change, amount. I'm actually going to change the minimum to like 2. Done. Okay, in theory, that should be it. That integration makes me slightly twitchy. I'm going to assume and hope that was a joke. Gears, do you want to try something real quick? Like 2 bits? Oh, hi, iChun. Exactly. Yeah, this isn't my idea. This is all iChun's madness. I could never conceive of something this grandiose. That was a joke, by the way. Yes, I like my terrible puns like I like my terrible puns. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think. $100. Okay. Did something
No, it says test. Wait, was that it? No.
No, that's
No.
the original one that I sent. I'm looking.
Jeez.
I'm looking for the actual. Oh, here we go. Here's the message. Oh, apologies for being rude. I never said hello to iChun. Good day, sir. I'm a big fan of your Minecraft mods.
It might be a bug with sending the info to the server.
Okay.
You can try it in single player.
Okay, so.
I have to do that then.
Okay, so with the it says name GGearZZ and then from GGearZZ. So name and from are the same variable. It's got the same info there. Does that make sense?
And can you try it on like single player instead?
Yeah, I can. Hang on a sec. I can try. I will try to leech more bits out of my viewers. I have no problem with this. Okay, hang on a sec. Single player. Let me get back Streamlabs so I can see what's going on here. Create world. I don't know. K109. We're gonna do creative. We're gonna be somewhere. You do not have to do 100 next time. You can just do like 2 if you want to, Gear. And so yeah. You get all sorts of weird people coming out of the woodwork when we stream on Saturday mornings. There's so much stuff going. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm gonna...
But you have restarted the server since you added your name to the whitelist, right?
Yes. Yes? You know... Yeah, $sign from cheered you for 2. Okay, so it works, but the variable didn't work.
Okay.
You know what? I might have actually forgotten to restart the server. Genius me. I just realized that. That's fine. We can do it in single player. It'll be way easier. I'm getting beaten up by Cattail. Yes, my cat is cranky because I'm not paying attention to her. Okay, so that does work. Thank you very much, Gear. I just need to figure out the variable. That's the hard part. I'm going to change it.
How would I put everything in?
Okay, configs, configuration, types, bits event, conditions. There's one condition. It's being met. Outcome, command. So this part worked. It whispered me with $sign streamer. The from, I think, is where it's not working. If I put name, maybe? Dun, 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 dun. And yeah, it says server whispers to you, so it got to me specifically, and the amount worked.
Wait, can you try and refresh? Actually, do a command CCI something.
CCI?
Yep, CCI reload.
Okay, I did that.
Yep, I think that's a step that needs to be done.
What, CCI reload?
Yep.
Okay. Do you mind? Huh?
CCI edit also goes to the editing thingy-majiggy. That works. Forgot about that one too.
Okay. Gear, do you mind triggering once more? Pretty please. If we can get this one last thing working, then I think I'll have a handle on how to actually get started figuring the mod out. I do have a supporter on my server, so I don't want to just restart it, but I can do some actual testing with it later this evening after a server restart with the server end, if you're okay with that. But this would be like tomorrow your time.
Shrug.
Okay. I know how to get things at least going. Okie dokie, last one, he says. I don't think we're going to need anything past this. I do greatly appreciate your help, Gear. This is super nice of you. I could probably do it with him. Yes! That did it! It's $name. $name, $amount, and $streamer. That is it. Thank you. Okay, so we figured something out, basically. I actually think I like CCI space edit better for getting into the thing.
Yeah, I think that's why I put that in there.
Okay, double click, configuration. Okay, bits, event conditions, and then we go outcome, command. So this works. /tell space $streamer, that goes to me. And then $name, that put GGearsZZ. And then cheered you for $amount, and it said 2. So that worked. So we figured the variables out. Like 100%. Okay. That's awesome. Does this give you headway towards explaining and testing to make sure it still works, iChun?
Sorry, say again that last bit?
Does this make headway towards actually helping you determine if it still works or not?
Yep, I guess. I'm still trying to figure out why the from isn't being put into the variables, even though it should be.
Yeah, it was. There's 2 variables there, and it's got the same data. It's $name and $from. They both have the same thing. The problem that makes it confusing is that if it's a test event, it is to me from me. But if it's from somebody else like Gear, it was from Gear to me, but it still shows Gear's name in both of those fields. So that helped clarify it. So as soon as it came from somebody else and it wasn't a test event, it suddenly became a lot more clear. So yeah, I don't know why $from's not working, but $name does, and they both have the same data. So yeah, but that's good. I mean, we figured something out. Okay, bits event. I'm just curious. What happens when you add new component? Undefined. Add new component. Okay.
No, that's for like subs and stuff.
What, undefined event?
Wait, is this in bits?
No, this is not in bits. This is one step.
Oh, yeah. It's undefined because like the events that you're getting, they have a type. So like the type you've been getting are bits.
Right.
So it's undefined. So it does. If you've not defined what type of event that's for yet.
Right. So if I was going to add one for subscriptions, I would do add new component.
Subscription.
Do I have to edit
so
that?
You click on the undefined and hit edit. Yes.
Oh, just click on it once.
And yeah.
Subscriptions. Done. And I could go up 1, down 1. So we have a subscriptions event. We go in here and then
no, it's just subscription, no plural.
Oh, subscription. Oh, hang on a sec. Boop. Subscription. There we go. We can go in more depth into this later after we figure out some stuff, but I think I'm starting to see. So all this is getting written to that JSON, or is it getting written to the constants file?
The JSON. It's the Streamlabs.
Okay.
Constants. I'm seeing not what they're for. I have to go find out again.
Yeah. Okay. So, and this means that I can more easily do a whole set of triggers and load it up for some more testing later today.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
And you can see all the outcomes. What? Some outcomes are a bit weird. I'll just admit.
Yeah. Well, if I can still use the test events and it actually works, that's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, constants. There are a bunch of things that you can put in there so that you can actually have an outcome for a constant, right? You just call that constant instead. Check.
Oh, so wait a minute. So if it is like, say, if I was going to have a pig spawn every time something happened, then I could just have everything call that pig spawning constant, is what you're saying.
Yep.
Okay. That's interesting.
So it needs to be defined in constants.json first.
Right. But we don't have to reference those. We can do it manually in the streamlabs.json, right?
What? Say again?
We can declare it the long way around, like declare it the manual way in streamlabs.json, instead of having to reference constants. We don't have to use constants. It's just an option.
Yeah, you don't. It's just like a nice, like, imagine if you're using like Streamlabs and Stream Elements, but you want to use it. Say, why would you use Streamlabs and Stream Elements? Never mind. Yeah, I don't have support for Stream Elements yet. They're still a bit nice and young, and they don't really have proper documentation on this socket API.
I've not even heard of them, so to be fair. I've heard of like Streamlabs and Muxy and oh gosh, what was one of the other ones? Like Player.me does notifications, and they have an API and a tie-in thing. Yeah, but I haven't heard of Stream Elements. Okay, awesome. So,
conditional outcome's an interesting one.
Conditional?
It's like, yeah, if you go look at outcomes, there's a conditional outcome, which is basically a nested if statement. That's what it was for.
Outcomes. And we can
So, like, for example, you got one for bits. If it's more than 5 bits, it'll all go in there, and then you can have a conditional outcome to check if the bit amount is exactly this, do this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's basically like in terms of programming, it's like an if statement, and within an if statement.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty simple still. I do have to finish it up and then toss it out. But like, if you have any suggestions for any conditions or outcomes that you would like to have that's not there,
I mean, honestly, it looks super powerful enough. My biggest thing is, like, we've got real estate on the left and the right side. If you're still looking at the stream, there's the left and the right side, or down here. A lot more kind of wiki-like information could be put into this. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Again, this config editing thing was something that I had to cough out pretty quickly.
Right, and I understand that. I'm just saying that this is actually, I do like being able to do it in here. It's very, very cool. But if you've got it and you've got the person's attention right here, you could throw some information up anywhere on the rest of this real estate. The only thing I think would make it weird.
My configs UI.
Config UI. Yeah.
Hang on a sec.
I can actually bring that up. I think. Because we have Portal Gun in here. Nope. What is it? Portal? Don't we? You have a config UI in here somewhere, right? What am I remembering wrong?
Unless my mod isn't actually in the pack.
No, we have Portal Gun and we have your base, your core mod, whatever it's called, your library mod.
Yeah, I'm looking at you look it up, but you can't seem to find it. That's why I'm just like...
I have no clue. I know which one you're talking about. It pops up this very nice UI, and it's got the segmentation, and then there's I think the general configuration settings tab, and then there's one specific for each mod you've got loaded, like Portal Gun or whatever. And like we have your death counter mod.
Oh, death counter isn't an iChun's util mod. That's why that wouldn't have it.
Yeah. But we do have Portal Guns in here, and I know Portal Guns has it. I think. I'm pretty sure. I don't know why I can't find it right now. The name's blanking on me or something. More chickens, more Photool, Morpheus. What am I forgetting? It's in here.
So you're using Metamorph?
Yes, we're using Metamorph because your powers. I mean, your morphs don't actually have any mob powers.
All right.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yes. If it did, I would swap it in a heartbeat because I have a bit more faith in your the way that you do the morph and how you tie into things. But Metamorph does work okay for what we need for right now. So it's just that the whole mob powers things was kind of critical to the pack. That's kind of a key thing. So yeah.
No, don't worry about it. Anyways, do you want me to explain some of the conditions of the outcomes to you first?
So say that again.
Do you want me to explain any of the conditions or the outcomes to you?
Let me see.
Should go through the list, and if anything you're not sure, just like one thing I want to clarify is the note outcome and note condition actually writes a file, so it that's like, in a way to persist information between sessions.
Does it append to an existing file or what, or create it if it's not there?
It creates it if it's not there, and it overwrites every time.
Oh, so okay.
So wait, no, I'm not sure if it. Hang on, let me just go and look at my.
Okay,
file.
bits, event conditions. So we got conditions, right? Double click on that, and if I hit like plus. So okay, mod exists condition. If a mod if we have, is that mod as in Minecraft mod, or is that moderator mod?
Minecraft mod.
Okay, right. Specific amount condition, I get that. Constant condition, we're not going to be using constants. Multiple conditions condition. Right. Okay. Use this condition for multiple conditions, potentially used for a nested OR statement, right? I can understand that. Use this check for a range of values. That's what we used for the greater than 2 bits thing. Use this to check for a content in the event's message. So I could use this. Oh, so if somebody did a bits donation and it had a specific key phrase, like if they said fireworks in the message, then I could actually have fireworks spawn.
Yep.
That's actually very cool. I get that. If a certain target exists or not. Target condition? Would that be me?
No, you know the Minecraft @E or @A or something, that kind of thing?
Right.
Like for commands?
Uh-huh.
That's what it's for.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Yeah, no, it's like you can check to see if there are players around you. You can check to see if any entities around you. That sort of thing.
Oh, so you could do a target condition to see if there's any bad guys around you, like hostiles. Oh, so if there's no hostiles, spawn one. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I can see that being super evil. Sure. I could see a very bare bones trimmed down, kind of like a battle arena kind of a pack, where you have just some weapons and some armor, and you have a preset map, and the players go in there, and the viewers trigger certain events based upon what they do interacting with the stream. Follows, subscriptions, cheers. They can make events spawn and happen to make it easier or harder for the player, right?
Yes.
I mean, it'd be a lot of conditions and stuff like that, but I could see it being interesting. I could see that being really neat. Okay, so random condition is just a straight up, it flips a coin to see if it's going to work or not.
It's a percentage from 0 to 1.
Yeah. Variable is number condition. What? Variable? Use this to check if a variable is a number? A specific number.
No, variable is number is actually check if the variable is a number. I put it in there just in case, because I've noticed resubs. Yes, resubs have sometimes it's like I think some of them have like a number of you know how you have tiers in subs?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, so sometimes you have tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, but sometimes it's not always a number, so it could come out as like a prime sub instead of a tiered sub.
Yeah.
So I think that's the reason why I put that in there. I don't expect anyone to actually ever use it.
But it's there. The option exists. Okay, variable condition. Use this to check for a specific variable. Am I checking for the existence of the variable or the contents of the variable?
The existence.
Okay.
Wait, variable condition is checking the variable. Variable exists condition if it's there. Those are just in case kind of things. You know, it's there. Yeah.
Okay. Variable exists condition. Specific user condition. So check for a specific username, but is that checking? That's not checking streamer. That's checking name.
Yes, like like you know the when Gears drop bits just now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will check the user variable. It's the same as doing a variable condition and setting the variable to check for
Okay.
as user.
So instead of having different conditions based upon where it's going to, we could have different conditions based upon who it's coming from.
Say that again? That confused me.
Okay, if we have, let's say we have that bits event, right? And somebody's contributing bits and something weird happens. The specific user condition we could use to see, oh, if the bits come from anybody, normal stuff happens. But if it comes from like iChun, then this different thing happens.
Yep.
Okay. That's what I thought that would be for. Awesome.
Yeah, but if you look at a variable condition, you can just make one right now. You will see variable name and variable result. It's ideally the same thing. Like specific user condition is just a variable condition that checks for just the user variable.
Oh, okay. The name of the variable you are targeting, variable indicator $, is not required. So this is where I would put in somebody's specific name to have a different event happen for special people.
No, that is where you want to put the variable that you're looking for, which in this case would be like a user, and then the result would be the name.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah. Okay, so here I would do user.
Yep, and just putting variable name as user makes it the same thing as a specific user condition. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right, but this would be a specific user condition.
Yep.
For you. So if you did something, I could have a different event trigger. I could have a pig spawn instead of a chicken.
Yeah, but the variable condition actually requires more processing work. So if you're going to check just for a person, just use the specific user one.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. I can double click to go up a step. I can remove that condition. Done. Okay. I think I'm starting to actually get this. We've got outcomes. Note outcome. This is what you were talking about, writing to a specific file.
Yep.
Constant outcome. We're not going to use constants. I'm not going to mess with it right now.
Let me see if notes are a new file. Oh, no, notes is just one file, actually.
Write a note to file.
Yep.
So
it will overwrite.
Name of the note supports variable insertion. If a note already exists by this name, it will be overwritten. You can use the note condition to see if the note exists first. It's one thing I would politely ask if there was a way to make it to where instead of overwriting the note, if there would be a way to append to the end of it.
I would add a to-do.
Because you could keep a running list per stream of all the people that contributed or all the things that happened, stuff like that. I think that could be fun.
Yep, I would add a to-do right now.
Cool. Okay, awesome. So, sound outcome, that seems pretty simple, plain to. So I could play a big scary sound, client side or server side. Conditional outcome. Use this outcome.
Actually,
to check
you know what you could do?
What?
I remember there's an outcome for you to put information into a variable. I just can't find it now, or it's on my to-do list.
Well, you can get back. You can get back to me on it.
But yeah, what you could do is actually, you could do the note condition. Actually pulls in the information of the note and puts it into a variable.
Oh, okay.
So what you could do to append for the moment being is
pull in and then put back out.
Yeah, so you just have the variable in there and you append whatever you want to append after that.
Okay. Yeah, so there is a way to do it. Yeah.
It's not a simple clear-cut way.
Okay. I have 5 conversations going on at once. It's awesome. Okay, so note outcome, conditional sound, multiple outcome. This is where you start confusing me with your terminology. Use this outcome for multiple outcomes. For times, you want only a single outcome to be triggered, but at the same time, multiple. You lost me on that one. That sentence.
I don't know.
You lost me, man.
It's basically an outcome that can have multiple outcomes in it.
Right. So I could have one event trigger or one condition trigger and hit this and have multiple outcomes nested within this.
Yes, it's because there is in the event, if you go up to events and look at the configuration for events, there is a way to have it so that events like only one outcome is triggered, but it's a random one.
Are you talking about allow other events to trigger, or are you talking about one step further?
Yeah, allow other events to trigger means that if this event meets the conditions, and it does all the outcomes, everything, it just keeps going down the list to find others that it will meet. So if you met something that has allow other events to trigger as null or false, then if that event met the condition, it would stop right there.
Okay.
So
clear up the terminology. Yeah.
You know what a switch statement is?
No. You lost me.
Okay. Basically, you got event A, event B, event C. Right. Event A doesn't meet the condition, so it goes and checks event B. Event B meets the condition, and it triggers its outcome. It doesn't even check for event C.
Okay. Right. Okay. I do understand that. Yes, I get that.
So if you allow other events to trigger, it means it's gonna check event A, it doesn't meet, it's gonna check event B and it meets the condition, so it triggers event B, then it's gonna go and check event C as well.
Okay, so this brings up a quick terminology clarification that I need, because I think I know what this means, but I'm not 100% sure. When it says Boolean at the beginning, I know that is the variable type. Certain things are it's what it's checking for to see if it's true or false, like if you have the setting on or off. But is Boolean like a 0 or a 1 on off? I mean off on, or is that?
Double click and find out.
Oh, okay. Double click. True. Null. Okay, so null is false basically. Click it and it's true.
You can put false as well, because like null means like by default we assume all the I assume all the booleans are false.
Right.
So if it's not there, it saves space in your JSON file.
Right. Okay. So that makes sense. Okay, so that's very cool. I just double click. If it's got a Boolean thing, I just like, this is a Boolean. Double click it, true. Double click it, it's off. Okay, that's cool. I know that now. Awesome, thank you.
So the single outcome only, that's the one I'm talking about. So if you have multiple outcomes in the event,
right.
It will only trigger the first one, I think. But in each outcome itself, there is something that you can find called weight. And if you actually add a weight to the outcome, that means all the other outcomes need to have a certain weightage. That is how that is like when it's gonna trigger, it's gonna find one of those random outcomes and just randomly pick one.
So a higher weightage would mean it would be more likely to trigger.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. It's client-side command.
So that's why you have multiple outcome, so that you can have that one outcome with a higher weightage, but you want to do several things at once instead.
Right. Okay. So you could like have one outcome that triggers, but it's the multiple outcomes outcome. So it's one thing, but it does like spawn a pig, shoot fireworks, and whisper you a message.
Yep. That sort of thing.
Okay. Cool. That's good to know.
Playtime, delay, and cooldown do not work yet, even though they're in there.
Okay, I was going to ask about cooldown. And delay, but that's fine.
I think cooldown might work. I'm not too sure just yet.
Remove to have no cooldown. How often this event can be triggered. How long of a delay and ticks before playing the event. Playtime.
One of them was done. I'm not too sure which one. I'll just have to quickly check right now.
Yeah, you can. Okay. Constant name. We don't need to mess with that. Okay, cool. That's event conditions. So if this event okay, so new event. Oh no, you don't need to mess with that.
Nope, none of them work.
Okay. Okay, so cool. I think I'm getting a grasp on this, and I think I know enough.
There's also another thing that you can do is the events list that you have right now. If you put it into a file called test.log,
Right.
and you put all the lines that CCI has been spitting out,
Yeah.
you can actually replay an event that has happened.
Oh, interesting.
If that makes sense to you.
Kind of, sorta. I think that is. I think there's some basics I'm gonna have to make sure I have a handle on first. But yeah.
Yeah, but like for example, I mean, you're not always gonna have people in the chat dropping you bits or subbing to you.
Right.
So like if you can copy the string for the event and print it out and save it in a test.log file in the CCI folder in the config folder, you can just you can replay the event to try and trigger something. I'm not sure if I actually saved the event to.
I'm trying to think if there's any way. Well, I mean, you're linking into Streamlabs, so it could be bits or tips, right?
Bits or what?
Tips, like just normal donations. Or
Yes.
okay.
So all those test notifications that you see on Streamlabs, you can test it, and then the event that is spit out is practically almost the same as an actual real event that would happen. I've noticed some things are a little bit different in actual use case, but they should be enough for you to do what you need to.
So I can do a test event and then get the variables it's spitting out and work it backwards from there, basically.
Yeah, but you got to be able to read the event, of course. That's the hard part.
Yeah, but it's at least a starting point that I can start guessing on. I do say I think this needs a considerable amount of at least starting documentation somewhere.
Yeah, I'll get that started when I'm about to finish the mod.
I know how absolutely adoring that modders are of having to do documentation, but you know, it has to happen, unfortunately.
We're not done with outcomes yet, by the way.
With not what? We're not. Bits, event conditions, outcomes, and then we were doing this one. Yeah, we have the multiple outcomes outcome, the event outcome. Attempt to trigger even more events. Use this to allow the parent event to effectively be an if statement.
Well, everything.
So I could actually. So wait a minute. If I had a conditional outcome or a sound outcome happen, and then I can have the event outcome trigger for if the sound outcome happens.
No, an event outcome, like you go up one level. I think or two levels where you saw the stuff like single outcome and like allow other events to trigger. That sort of thing. Like what you're looking at now is an event. So you can put something like that, more conditions, more outcomes in that one outcome.
Okay. Weird.
That's why it's effectively an if statement.
Wait a minute. Yeah, here we go. So, okay, event outcomes. There's the mount outcome. Makes an entity mount another entity. Return false if it failed. So this is where you could make like chicken jockeys or skeletons riding spiders, stuff like that.
Yep, actually, I think you can actually just copy the config that I set up.
Yeah, the
because
it makes something. I spotted the pig part where it has something ride a pig. I couldn't figure out what you were putting on the pig, but I still have the file. I can look at it and figure it out. Yes.
Yeah, so if you put that back in everything, it should be able to load properly. Just make sure you double click instead of hitting the edit button.
Yes. Yeah. That's where we failed.
Yep. Then you can see how it works. So if you like did like a test bit and then someone else dropped another bit, it would make the pig of that name mount mount the previous person.
Oh, okay.
So like say A drops you 10 bits, then it
Yeah.
spawns a pig, then B spawns you, it gives you 12 bits, and it spawns another pig. It'll put B on top of A.
Ooh, that's weird. So you'd have a pig riding
So-
a pig?
Yep. So you can keep making like this tower of pig subs.
Okay.
I wouldn't recommend it, but like
I was about
you
to say.
do if you want.
That sounds like a good way to crash a server if you're not careful. That's weird. Okay, command outcome, trigger a client or server-side command. That seems pretty self-explanatory.
Yep.
Okay.
Simple
Cool.
stuff.
Yeah, simple stuff. Awesome.
Sound outcome. I do want to talk to you about that one. Sound outcome is a bit special. Can you just make a sound outcome and have
Yeah.
me get it?
Sound outcome, type, sound. You got client sound. I'm assuming, yeah, Boolean, true or false. I would make this probably true most times. Sound, this is going to be the actual, yeah, okay,
No.
that was going to be my question, in resource location format.
No, in client side, it's either gonna play it using the Minecraft client sound,
Uh-huh.
it's gonna play it to you like it plays a button, or if it's client side is null, it'll send the server to play a sound from their end, so everyone around you can hear it.
Right. That could get annoying, but it kind of depends. Like, I could
That's
have...
why that's
Yeah, that's why that's there. So, like on the sound variable, the string variable, I could put in the idle sound for ghasts, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could put or the hissing noise for a creeper.
Yep. Oh, client. By the way, client side. If your client side is turned on, that means that outcome also works in menus when you're not in game, when you're not in like a server.
Oh, that's weird.
Yep. So that's why that's there as well, so that you can play sounds while you're looking at the main menu or something like that.
The target selector for the sound, but that's usually going to be. That would usually be streamer, right? Yeah. No, I can't type.
Yep, it will be streamer, or you can actually make it play a sound at someone else just to annoy the crap out of them. I don't know why I put that there, but let's just pretend.
Right. have everybody's sounds always target this one guy just to make him paranoid.
Yep, or you can make that the target, like you set the target selector to every player or every entity and potentially crash the server because you'll play a sound at each entity it finds.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Well, I'm just providing it, it's how people use it.
I just provide the tools for destruction, Your Honor. It's not my fault that somebody decides to use it.
Well, isn't that practically the US's argument against guns?
Oh, don't get me started on that nonsense. United States is dumb right now. We have a very bad case of dumb. Okay, volume. It says double. I know this is a programming term for a certain data field type, but double means what? It's going to be from 0, or I guess from 01 to 99, or what?
Yes, by default you should go with 1.
Okay, volume 1. I just didn't know if that was going to be checking from a scale of 0 to 1 or 0 to 100.
It doesn't check. Oh, there's a number here. Let's play it at this volume. I'm not even joking. That's why I'm not doing any safety checks. Again,
Okay.
I just provide the options.
Great. I'm so worried right now. Pitch of sound. Yeah.
I want this to be as flexible as possible. Like if the streamer wants to deafen their viewers and themselves, by all means, let the streamer do it. They're destroying themselves.
But if I leave this null, it is going to check against the normal volume levels that the client has, right?
Oh, if you leave it as null, it's just gonna do by default 1. And if there's a proper sound category for that sound, it will follow the volume for that category.
Okay. So that's probably left as either null or 1 is best.
Yes, I'm an enabler.
I'm not going to say anything, iChun. Okay, pitch is going to be the same kind of thing. And then weight, this is what you were talking about, the weightage of the outcome based upon several events meeting the condition. It's going to check against whichever ones have higher weights. or more likely to hit the ones with higher weights.
Yep, actually, I gotta double check. I'm not sure if the moment you define a weight, that means there will be, hang on. I'm gonna look at the code.
Yeah, my wife says, enabler! iChun is definitely an enabler, but that's fine. Usually he's the best kind of enabler, so I'm okay with this.
I mean, you've seen my mods.
Yes, exactly.
I let you become a secret furry in the game without screaming it out to everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, I can quietly live out my chicken dreams. It's glorious. With my feathered brethren. Liberating the oppressed, or whatever. I don't know. I have no clue what I'm talking about right now.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
The moment you have more than one outcome,
weightage.
It checks if there's any weightage. If there is, then we will randomly pick one.
Right.
Wait, no. Hang on. Let me just look at the code again.
Well, I mean, it's not random. If you've got weightage and that's a variable that is, I mean, an integer value, it is more likely to pick something with a higher weight than something with a lower weight, right? Isn't that the whole point?
Sorry, could you say that again?
Okay, so you have a weight value. The whole point of that is to give more weight, so to speak, to one thing over another. So if something's got a weight of 1 and another thing has a weight of 3, the weight of 3 is going to be not 3 times more likely, but more likely to happen, right?
Yep. So
that's the whole point of weight. Yeah.
No, I was just checking the weighted outcome to make sure, like, only one outcome's triggered, and yes, it's only one outcome that gets triggered.
Okay, so it does a kind of a roulette wheel thing, and whichever has a bigger weight has a bigger slice of the roulette wheel.
Actually, I may have screwed up. I need to double check this. I'm actually looking at the code right now, Oh wait, no, I didn't screw up. Okay, there's a break there. Okay, yeah, there's only one outcome.
Hooray! Everybody gets an outcome. No, not really. Okay, awesome.
I'm not sure why there's a single outcome thingy-majiggy there. Single outcome only?
I have to say, I really love it when you talk technical. Thingy-majiggy is... That's top flight, man.
Oh, I see. Huh? Huh. Okay, single outcome only is practically the same as waiting. Actually, single outcome only is more useless than just waiting outcomes.
Well, I mean, basically, single outcome only, it's going to randomly pick one, right? Or whichever the first thing that meets the condition.
One.
Isn't it? The first thing that meets the condition, it does that and then stops?
Well, the thing is, you gotta meet the condition to actually go through the outcomes.
Right, but if you meet the conditions and then it's single outcome only, what, the first outcome triggers and that's it? Or does it just randomly pick?
It's just the first one. So that's why I'm saying waiting is much better than just a single outcome only thing.
Right, because waiting indicates a slight bit more. It's randomness, but with control. It's like random, but I can make it to where I can influence to do some things more than other things.
Yep,
hey, Red Sharpie.
Pretty much.
He isn't even listening to you. He's concentrating, says Red Sharpie. Yes, he is. Yeah. Also, hi, Red Sharpie. How are you? I'm doing a mod test live stream real quick with Mr. iChun. I'm helping him test a kind of a tie-in thing so that streamers that get notifications, we can make events happen in-game. Like spawn chickens, cause fireworks to happen, stuff like that. Yeah. And everybody's been helping. Awesome.
Also, one thing I should add is, if you're gonna be playing in single player, do not pause the game.
Don't pause the one. I mean, if you hit escape, it pauses the game.
Yeah, I mean, but like if you pause the game, you take a 5-minute break, and everyone's just like, "Oh, I'm gonna just put a lot of bits and everything like
Oh,
that.
all of those things would trigger at once as soon as I unpause.
Yep. It has happened.
You might want to consider maybe putting in some kind of a queue system, like they have to trigger in sequence.
That's actually kind of in there, but like that's what delay is for.
Right.
Or playtime is for, one or the other. I haven't figured that out yet because I haven't done the queue system at all.
So if you did delay, I could make a 20-second delay or a however many ticks delay between each event. As a safety measure.
I think playtime is what you want. Playtime is like the duration of the event. Delay is how many ticks you gotta wait before the event will actually trigger.
How long to play the event in ticks? Only if the event type has been registered a queue. That's not a sentence.
Only if the event type has been registered a queue. No, yeah, that is. Queue is an actual object.
Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. Okay, weird. -1 to skip the queue. That's bad. So stuff does get put in a queue, but I mean playtime. This is the playtime of the actual event itself, right? So if it's spawning fireworks, is it going to keep looping until it meets that playtime?
No, I mean that's just how long you should. If that's for like how long to play the event for in a queue.
Oh, so it's almost like padding out afterwards. Well, wait a minute. Why is that different from delay?
Delay is just before you play the event. So it's once post.
Okay, so delay is before, playtime is after.
Yep.
Oh, I get it now. Okay, so I do an extended playtime of like 20 seconds or whatever. That means that it's going to be at least 20 seconds from one thing to the next thing.
Yep.
Okay, that's good. That seems like that would be wise to do.
But I haven't actually set up the queue yet, so that's
yeah, you might want to hop on that. I'm mostly going to be doing multiplayer, but you might want to hop on that. Okay.
No one's had any problems so far. I mean, like it's only if you like scream in your chat, "Hey guys, drop bits right now and let me just flail around."
So
everything just goes off.
How many people have this weapon of mass distraction?
3
people. So nobody's had a problem yet. It's a very small sample base.
Well, Wild is one of the 3.
Wild is known for causing problems. This is true. So if it would have broken, it would have broken in his hands. Okay, that's valid. I mean, that's fair.
Wild was actually at one point like when I was visiting, he's just like, "Okay, we're testing this, guys. When I say something, I want all of you who can to drop 1 bit."
Oh god!
And you just saw his chat like just like 1 bit after 1 bit after 1 bit.
Wild.
And that went on for like a while.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, it didn't break the system, but at the same time, like he didn't have any outcomes. So
I'm a little worried as to what this is going to become. Okay. Awesome. Well, it has been we have been doing this for an hour and a half. I hope I'm not eating too much of your time.
It's only 1 a.m.
It's only 1 a.m. I still haven't had my coffee this morning. Good God. Okay, cool. Is there anything else you think we need to go over right now, or do you need to go back and check some things out and get back to me?
No, I'm not gonna be working on a mod for a couple of while anyways. So
okay.
I'm just giving you a weapon.
Yes, as much you're trying to educate me on where the trigger is, and point the barrel this way, basically.
Something like that.
I love that feature. It's awesome. Okay. I just timed somebody out for like 3 days or something. It's great. Anyway. Okay, so I think I have enough. The in-game menu actually makes it easier to go in and out because there's a lot more information. It tells you and it describes things. And I think I have enough of a grasp that I could actually tweak it. Yeah?
Sorry, there is one more thing I need to tell you, but I need to find the code for it first.
Oh, God.
There is one additional layer that the mod itself has, and that is if I can find it. Right. There are some functions that you can do. There is a variable called target, and that is meant for you to target a specific
Specific thing or specific person?
thing, like a number or location or something like that.
Okay. Oh, so wait a minute. Could I put coordinates in there, like specific map coordinates?
Like say you're doing a command, like you're trying to summon a mob or something like that, and they don't have relatives to you summon, like doing the command thing.
Right.
So you can put in a location, or you can actually tell it, oh, give me a random number between this and that, or that sort of thing.
Okay. I think I'm a bit lost.
Hang on, let me just have a quick look at this. I'm gonna put a couple of words in Discord.
Kugi says it's way too early on a Saturday to be conscious. Yeah. Okay.
So that was the documentation that I put in.
Right. $target. Argument 1 is the name or target selectors. So it could be some of those vanilla variable selectors like all hostiles or all nearby players, right?
Yes.
And then arg2, list of string variables, name, location XYZ. Okay, so it could, if we wanted to, we could make like a pig spawn at a specific like map location, like a base or in a pen or something like that.
Yep.
Okay.
So, for example, there are hang on. Rotation. Oh, I didn't put rotation in there.
Returns an empty string by default if no target or an unknown argument is found. At param player, at param input, at return. Okay.
Yep, so you can do like, for example, target and the first argument, for example, streamer. And then the second argument, you could put location X. So what that would do, that would change. Actually, hang on, you need to close it off. That will return, that will change that string and actually put in a number that is your X location up to do 2 decimals.
Okay.
So can you go back to the bits event?
Yeah. Bits. And then events. Okay, where do you want me to use this? Conditions or outcomes?
Hang on. Outcomes.
Outcomes. I'm assuming we're adding a new one.
It's up to you. You can modify the command outcome too if you want.
Let's remove that. Go out. Okay, move the. We can. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the command outcome. Okay. Double click that.
Hang on. Alright, I want you to put this into the command, the command thingy majiggy. Also, another limitation of the GUI is there is only so much text that can go in. So sometimes you might have to edit the file by hand.
Okay.
That is just one of the limitations.
Okay, that all went in.
Okay, so if you do a test bit right now, you'll see what comes up into your chat.
Done all the way out. Do I need to do... I'm just going to do it anyway. CCI reload. Why not? Okay.
Oh, Wild missed the flight. Does that mean he's stuck in Singapore?
Who?
Wild.
Wild is stuck in single player? What are you talking about?
Because he's on his way back from the Minecraft Creators Summit.
Oh, looks like Wild missed a flight and is stuck at an airport somewhere, says Kugas. Okay. Sweet, yeah. Yeah, he went to the Minecraft Creators Summit in Sweden, I believe. I think him and Direwolf20 both went. Okay. What were we doing? Oh, we were gonna get a cheer. The wife is here actually making coffee in the same room as I am, so we'll give it just a second. And we can get her to throw some bits. Oh, yeah, that's true. We'll figure it out. Oh gosh. So this is going to let me bring this back up again. CCI edit. I'm not sure if we will be able to. Configs, Twitch, types, bits, event, outcomes, command. Okay, so this will tell the your location is target streamer XYZ, and your head yaw is blank. And okay, so this will tell me what my coordinates are and what direction I'm looking.
Yeah, but it's just like a quick example to show how it works.
Yeah. Does anybody want to throw 2 bits? Actually, I can. Let me drop them. I will actually set the conditions back to 1. We do. 1. Done. Done. If anybody has a bit, spare bit, a single bit, I would greatly appreciate it.
Wild stuck. Is he stuck in Singapore? Because if he is, I could actually just go fly down there and say hi to him. Because I got nothing better to do.
You have nothing better to do.
It's only like how many hours is it from here? It's only a 9-hour drive away and an hour flight.
You're nuts. You know that, right?
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I have to go to the hospital tomorrow.
I was about to say. Tweet him and ask him where he is. He's far more likely to actually get back to you with pertinent information than he is some other folks. So
I know where he lives.
Thank you. I know where he lives. Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, but the thing is because he said that he barely made his flight to Singapore.
Oh.
So I assume he's not left Singapore yet.
It's either Sweden. I thought he was going to Sweden for the Creators Summit.
No, he's on his way back already.
Yeah, but was he on his way back in Sweden and missed his flight? Or is he in Singapore and missed his flight?
Well, he's on his way back from Sweden. He has made it to Singapore. That's probably the longest stretch.
We will have to stop and debate later. Unfortunately, Mr. iChun, I do actually.
Why would you?
What?
Why would you go from Sweden to Singapore then to Australia? I mean, like, okay, I'm confusing myself. What?
Let's not worry about Wild. He's a grown boy. He can figure himself out. I don't think he's in Singapore though. At least that's my theory. I have a lunch engagement that I have to get to, so we're gonna have to cut the live stream short, unfortunately. But I do appreciate getting a slice of your time to get this explained to me.
All right. Stretching.
Yeah, it is very late your time, and it is fairly early my time. So I am going to spend the weekend poking at this and setting up some more conditions and outcomes and rules and stuff like that for like follows and bits and donations and subscriptions. And I'm going to see if I can do a test stream with it on Monday night my time. How does that sound?
All right. Yeah, I don't know what I'll be doing Monday night.
Well, it'll be a VOD. You'll be able to go back and watch it later if you have time.
All right. But yeah, I'm like, that thingy that you put in as a command, like if you were to get any bit notification whatsoever on Streamlabs, it should pop out your information, like your location and your yaw and your head at the moment of the event being received. But you get the idea for its use, right?
Yeah, I do get the idea of the formatting, and I think I can see a lot of potential in what you could actually do with that. So yeah.
Yeah, so if you want any additional targets as well, just let me know, because the target, it all has to be put in manually in code to actually spit it back out at you.
Right. If I get this variable information that you passed on, can I get that and make it to where when somebody donates and it spawns a cow, I can tell it specifically the coordinates for that spawning, like within a cow pen or whatever?
Wait. You want it?
If it okay,
specific?
let's say somebody donates like 100 bits, and that's going to spawn a pig. Okay, and I have this specific fenced-in area that I want all the pigs to show up.
Yes. Yeah, you can just put in the coordinates in the command itself. This is more for this is more for
streamer specific, like if I'm moving and it would actually spawn it.
Yeah, for moving entities, for moving objects, kind of thing.
Okay. So I could always spawn a creeper directly behind somebody.
Yeah.
Or near them at
your
least.
XYZ, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this is for relaying specific information on, like if somebody cheers, it will show specific info relating to me for moving entities within that, like whisper or whatever. Stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. I am going to spend the rest of the weekend weighing in upon this and figuring out what I can do with it. Time to find some food here, says Kugas. Yeah, I'm actually fixing to step out, and I have a pressing lunch engagement with the wife. But I do appreciate it, iChun. I really do. You sitting down and explaining all this stuff to me. I see a lot of possibility with this mod. So yeah, I think it's very, very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
make some food myself.
You don't live solely on the power of coffee?
No, do you?
Almost, yeah.
That's not good for you.
It's a joke, iChun. Come on, man.
I know. I'm being sarcastic. At certain levels that even you cannot pick up.
Yes, I have a hard time actually picking up when you're sarcastic sometimes.
Is it the accent?
I don't know if it's just like I'm a silly American and there is something about the accent or what. Because I think to a certain extent Americans have that same problem with like Brits. There is a certain point where Brits are being like that dry wit humor and the sarcasm, and you can't actually tell. I do think it's just an American thing. I think it's an accent barrier. I don't know.
Okay, if you want, I can talk like this also.
What the heck is that?
I am talking to you.
Yeah.
I am just using a very different accent to talk to you right now.
That's messing with my head. You need to stop it.
I can change accent when I want. It's not very hard. Well, it is a bit hard, but like I can just simply change if I want to.
Thank you very much, Gears and Kugas and Red Sharpie and everybody. I'm going right past that. I don't know what to do with that information. Thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out with us and helping us test some. I am actually going to stop the stream here, and I'm going to send off Mr. iChun to make some food before it gets too late. So,
I'm so glad I don't talk like that.
No comment.
No, seriously, I hear the accent all the time.
Miss Moab says
Bye-bye.
Singapore. I knew it. Anyway, bye everybody. Have a good Saturday. iChun, go get some food.
Yes, Dad.